Toxic waste in Warren County, North Carolina. The black snow in Poheke, Florida. Hurricane Katrina in New Orleans, Louisiana. Water crisis in Flint, Michigan. All environmental crises, all dangerous to the health and well-being of the people residing there. All disproportionately affecting minority communities of color. All examples of environmental racism. There are many ways to define environmental racism. While in the simplest of terms, it can be defined as when environmental problems have a disproportionate effect on people of color. But in reality, there are often a lot more factors in play. Therefore, we've decided to define environmental racism as when disasters, hazards, regulations, policies, or decisions relating to environmental issues have a disproportionately negative impact on people and communities of color. This negative impact could include a governmental response to a natural disaster, the location of a toxic waste site, and even a decision as seemingly simple as switching a community's water supply. This last example refers to the water crisis in Flint, Michigan, which is one of the most salient examples of environmental racism in United States history, as Flint's majority black population was plagued by filthy, lead-filled water for 18 months. But how exactly, you may ask, is this environmental crisis somehow racist? Couldn't a water crisis like this happen anywhere, plaguing any demographic? That's what we're here to answer. Before diving into the crisis itself, we're going to provide a brief history of Flint to give proper context.
The days have turned to months since the water crisis in Flint, Michigan first came to light. The lead poisoning in the water, the result of a shift in the water supply ordered by an emergency manager to cut costs, is being connected to everything from a rise in lead levels in children's blood to Legionnaire's disease.
In the post-World War I era, Flint, Michigan became an industrial hub when General Motors set up their core operations there. However, aside from bringing cars and industry to Flint, General Motors also established segregation by only offering low mortgage rates and high-paying jobs to white people. Black people, on the other hand, received low-income jobs and lived in cramped apartments. The result? By 1937, Flint became the third most segregated city in the United States. Fast forward a few decades to the tanking of the auto industry, which led almost half of Flint's population, namely the white population of Flint, to leave between 1960 and 2010. As a result, thousands of local jobs were lost, the deficit skyrocketed, and a poor and majority black population was